Hello everybody. Today I'm going to be talking to you guys about anaerobic digesters. A lot of you have probably never heard of anaerobic digesters, so I'm going to give you a brief explanation of them given to us by the book called The Microbiology of Anaerobic Digestion, written by N.J. Hoboken. In it he says, anaerobic digestion is a biochemical degradation process that converts complex organic material such as animal manure into methane and other bioproducts. I will be explaining the process of how anaerobic digester machines work, why they are beneficial, and where they are located in Washington State. This is important for you guys to learn about because many environmental problems have been traced back to factors of animal manure on dairy farms, which are very popular around here, and these machines could possibly fix those problems. I will now be explaining the process of how anaerobic digester machines work. According to Regions.net, left untreated, methane, a harmful greenhouse gas from decaying organic waste, would be released into the atmosphere. Instead, the manure is collected from the cows and put into sealed digester vessels. From there, the manure is heated to about 100 degrees, at which the bacteria produces methane and CO2, which is called biogas. The biogas is cleaned and the CO2 is then removed, using water and pressure to create biomethane, which is then odorized to create the renewable natural gas. The system then separates the remaining liquids from solids, which can now be used as clean bedding for cows or sold as nutrient-rich peat moss. Phosphorus and nitrogen can also be removed and used on crops as fossil-free, pH-balanced biofertilizers for soil or to be sold. The remaining liquid now meets high environmental standards and can be reused on farms in any number of ways, creating a virtually waste-free closed-loop system. Many benefits can come from using anaerobic digester machines. I will be reading a list of benefits given from the Michigan.gov. Revenue can also be generated from selling greenhouse gas emission credits. For every 100 lactating cows, 200 to 300 kilowatt hours per day of electricity can be generated. Potential revenue is available from sale of liquid fertilizer. Savings can be realized from the reduction in purchasing and hauling animal bedding and commercially made fertilizers. A reduced cost on your electrical, natural gas, and heating costs may be obtained. Reduces odor and nuisance complaints when operated properly. And lastly, it provides expanded residential management options. I will now be discussing where anaerobic digesters are located in Washington State. In Washington State, we are lucky enough to have 6 anaerobic digesters located all around the state. We have 3 located in Linden, Washington, 1 in Monroe, Washington, 1 in Rexville, and the closest one to us in Outlook, Washington, owned by George DeRuiter and Sons. Each of these 6 dairies located in Washington State that have anaerobic digesters are able to do with the materials what they would like. Vanderhoek Dairy in Linden, Washington uses their solids for bedding and liquids for crop production, nutrient recovery. George DeRuiter and Sons Dairy located in Outlook, Washington uses their solids for selling them for further processing and their liquids for crop production. Qualco Energy Dairy, located in Monroe, Washington, uses their solids for land application and their liquids for crop production. Farm Power in Rexville, Washington, uses their solids for bedding and their liquids for crop production. Farm Power Dairy in Linden, Washington, also uses their solids for bedding and their liquids for crop production, as well as Van Dyke S. Holstings Farm. In conclusion, I have talked to you guys about how anaerobic digester machines work, why they are beneficial, and where they are located in Washington State. These machines are still fairly new to the dairy industry, but in the future we hope to see them becoming more popular.